How y'all doing? Did any of you catch the fight last night? Like Tyson Jake Paul fight? Did you look at the card? I watched the card. I thought the card was fantastic. And the women fight was Katie Taylor and I think the other name, another name was Serrano from Puerto Rico. I know they fought previously. There was like a classic controversial fight, but this last one, I think they robbed the lady from Puerto Rico, Miss Serrano. Like she said, she's a featherweight champion. She's a champion. She came to fight, but but that Irish Katie Taylor, that Irish woman is tough, man. She's a tough, very tough. She just keeps throwing punches. She's tough. And two tough fighters, man. So they did, in my eyes, both of them won. But if I had to pick a winner, I thought the Puerto Rican lady, Miss Serrano, won. That's just me. I thought she did more. She threw more punches. She landed more. She hurt her in the opening round. And the classic fight of the year. And I normally don't like to watch women fights. I just have a thing about that. It's not that they're not talented or nothing like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's just I don't like two ladies going at it like that. It's just me. The fight before that, Barrios and Ramos, I think it was a championship fight, ended up being a draw. Great fight. Both fighters hurt each other. Both knocked each other down, and Barrios hurt Ramos in the first round. Then in the second round, he knocked him down. But Ramos didn't go away. He came to fight, and I don't even know if he was like a top 5 contender, but they said he was about that action, and he was about the the intensity of fighting and stuff like that. Two Mexican Americans battling, going to war, and it was a good fight, man. They both did well, and they showed great sportsmanship after the fight. So they might run it back. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just you question the rankings and how he got that fight, but he didn't disappoint. He showed out. He made a name. He made some money. Trust me, he made some money. Or some people might have to stay away from him. So it was a good fight. Now, when it comes down to the main event, Mike Tyson. As far as I was concerned, because I was like, dang, man, the age difference, Mike Tyson. And then I didn't know what kind of fight it was going to be. So I never was all in on this fight particular. It was on my radar, but, as the promotion, great job by them, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and them actually, having the marketing and just keeping the fight in the light, keeping it there, and it made it interesting because you had Mike Tyson's name. Okay, so Mike Tyson was the bigger name. Jake Paul, he does his thing. He can't hate on dude. I don't know why people hate on him. He's taking the sport serious. I guess he's not taking it serious for the purists, but at the same time, hey, look, he's training. He's knocking people out. Now, you can say the age difference, is it a gimmick fight? I mean, you have to expect it could be anything. I don't know what kind of fight it is. It's just a fight being sanctioned by any government body belts? No. But it was a great night of boxing. Mike Tyson, 58 years old, opening round. He came out, and I was like, well, he's going to come out and be Mike Tyson or what's going on? So it was a little bit of both. He came out, he charged up, put a couple punches, a combination together. Jake Paul didn't want any of that smoke, so he boxed, and Jake Paul basically outboxed him the whole fight. I mean, Mike Tyson was in there trying to do something, but, he didn't have the legs. Stamina became an issue. Plus, Mike Tyson was cautious. You know what I mean? Jake Paul didn't want to take too many chances, so he did what he had to do, and that was that. It went 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds. And I think that was a good thing, 2-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying? But Mike earned that money, man. They're talking about, well, was it staged? Man, come on, it's boxing, bro. Come on. Come on. Why do you ask the question? If you already know, you just got to conjure it up. Now, it's up to you. Now, nobody tell you to throw your house note on a fight. You know what I mean? Thinking you're going to get old Mike Tyson of 25 years ago. And even that, You know what I mean? But that wasn't the case. You got a Mike Tyson that was in there training for 6 months, had a brief stint with a health scare, had to take a break in his training, got back up to point, and you never know, that could have played into it, whatever. But it was still, he's 58 years old, bro. 58, what you expect? I thought Mike Tyson showed grace. He showed he's a general, bro. He was in there battling. He's a general, and you know what I mean. He's our heavyweight champion in our era, great heavyweight champion, and I thought he had his dignity. He left with his dignity intact. Other people might think it was, he looked sad. Whatever adjectives you want to use, that's up to you. I enjoyed the fight. I watched it with my wife, and we just chilled out and watched it. And she didn't even know the fight was on. I didn't even tell. She just came in. I was like, Tyson's fighting, and she said, "Oh," so we just watched the fight together, and she was impressed. He did well. To me, if you're looking at for the overall, getting in shape, going against a 27-year-old who's knocking people out, I think both parties win. Jake Paul, ain't no shame in his game. He stepped up. You fighting the mighty Mike Tyson, you got to deal with that. That mystique. You training against that mystique. You trying to, get at him. You training. You fighting. People talking about, well, you fighting an old man. So you still got to be a professional. I thought everybody came out okay. And the event, the fight night was great. So that's my, I'm giving you my 2 cents, man. But you rewatch it, get Netflix. I mean, Netflix win. I mean, they had 72,000 in a football stadium. 72,000 for a non-government body fight. So that goes to show you kind of following Mike Tyson still has his name and Jake Paul. They both win. They both win. And the people that got duped putting up house notes, you lose. That hurt Drake allegedly gave his bet 400,000. All right, thinking you go get that old Mike. Nah, I ain't never. I was cautious from the beginning. I didn't know what type of fight it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have crashed out with that type of loot. Maybe 100 here and there, something like that. A little, whatever. But nah. You got scammed. The big money, big business people there, they got scammed. Not the people like me and you, bro. You know what I mean? The ones who know. So anyway, peace. Thank you for tuning in. Vanguardian 650. 1.